Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Knox completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knox. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you profess. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Hold it ready.
On first and 10, Knox. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Right side caught by Jackson. Touchdown Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Open man downfield is Davis. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you have it.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 35 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, a run by Achane. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it with Achane. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Knox. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Knox. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Knox. This is caught. Touchdown! Elijah Williams. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is incomplete here.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On second down now, Boston. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Oh, left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And now an audible here into something else. A run straight ahead with Achane. That shifts past him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, back to Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Let's go now.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And some room. There he goes, left side. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets it to Johnston. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chargers 14. Jack Fox.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun. Knox. he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 132 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They'll go. Achane. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Up the middle, Achane. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Knox. Oh, it's caught. And he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Achane. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready, set. Panther 11.
Looking to throw on second down. Knox. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate their confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bradley Chubb buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Knox. This pass complete to Higgins. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Back to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 173 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. Throwing on first down. Knox. He'll hit Jackson, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
all the way. Go all the way. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Knox. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Knox. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Elijah Higgins, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add a run to their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they send a man in motion right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's got it to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, Herbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Herbert's pass intercepted.
Okay, ready?
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That is caught, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Now a 2nd and 2. Off play action. Knox rolling to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next to score, Dolphins 45, Chargers 24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flush to his right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw and this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Darius Davis from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Still going And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.